Class 12th, subject physics, 13th chapter, AC circuits. From this chapter, let us see parallel resonance circuit. Parallel resonance circuit. The parallel resonance circuit consists of a coil of inductance L and a capacitor of capacity C connected in parallel with each other, and this combination of inductor and capacitor connected in parallel will be connected to a source of alternating EMF E. Hence, as L and C are connected in parallel, therefore this type of circuit will be called as parallel resonance circuit. When alternating EMF E is applied to this parallel combination of L and C, the current flowing through the circuit is I. As L and C are connected in parallel, therefore the current I will get divided into two parts. IL is the current flowing through the inductor and IC is the current flowing through the capacitor, and therefore total current I will be equal to IL plus IC. Now the alternating EMF E applied across this parallel combination of L and C is given as the alternating EMF supplied by the source of alternating EMF is given as E equal to E0 sin omega t. E is equal to E0 sin omega t. Now, in case of an inductor, in case of this inductor L, the current lags behind the applied EMF E. In case of inductor, the current lags behind the applied EMF E by a phase angle of pi by 2. By phase angle of pi by 2, and hence the instantaneous current through the inductor L is given as IL equal to E0 upon XL sin omega t minus pi by 2. The current through the inductor, that is instantaneous current through the inductor, IL equal to E0 upon XL sin omega t minus pi by 2. Similarly, in case of the capacitor C, the current leads the EMF by a phase angle of pi by 2. In case of capacitor C, the current leads the EMF by a phase angle of pi by 2, and hence the instantaneous current through the capacitor, that is IC, is equal to E0 upon XC sin omega t plus pi by 2. Here current lags behind in case of inductor, here current leads the EMF in case of capacitor, and therefore the total current in the circuit at any instant of time t will be, the total current in the circuit will be given as I is equal to IL plus IC, and therefore it will be written as E0 upon XL sin omega t minus pi by 2 plus E0 upon XC sin omega t plus pi by 2. It will be written as I is equal to E0 upon XL. Now sin of omega t minus pi by 2 is minus cos omega t, and then plus E0 upon XC sin omega t plus pi by 2 is cos omega t, and therefore taking common E0 cos omega t from both these terms, we will get I equal to E0 cos omega t into 1 upon XC, positive term is written first, 1 upon XC minus 1 upon XL. This term will be negative, this will be positive, therefore positive term 1 upon XC is written first, and then negative term 1 upon XL. That will be written as I is equal to E0 cos omega t, I is equal to E0 cos omega t into XL and XC will be replaced by omega C and omega L, and therefore 1 upon XC will be equal to omega C. So omega C minus 1 upon XL is 1 upon omega L, and therefore we will get I is equal to E0 cos omega t into omega C minus 1 upon omega L. Now if you consider the parallel resonance, then for parallel resonance current is minimum. For parallel resonance the current will be minimum and the impedance of the circuit, that is total resistance of the circuit, is maximum. So in case of parallel resonance circuit, the current flowing through the circuit is minimum and impedance of the circuit is maximum. Now the minimum value of current will be, the current flowing through that circuit will be minimum only when omega C minus 1 upon omega L is equal to 0. So for minimum value of current flowing through it, we will get omega C minus 1 upon omega L equal to 0. This term must be equal to 0, and therefore we can write omega C must be equal to 1 upon omega L. As omega C minus 1 upon omega L equal to 0, therefore omega C must be equal to 1 upon omega L. Taking this omega towards left and C towards right, we will get omega square equal to 1 upon LC, and therefore omega will be equal to 1 upon root LC by taking the square root. Now this omega will be written in the form of 2 pi f. If Fr represents the resonant frequency, then at that time we can write 2 pi Fr equal to 1 upon root LC. 2 pi Fr equal to 1 upon root LC, and therefore the resonant frequency Fr will be equal to 1 upon 2 pi root LC. So this equation represents the resonant frequency. In case of parallel resonance circuit, it is similar to that of the resonant frequency in case of series resonance circuit. And now let us consider the variation of current against frequency. That graph is now plotted. Along y-axis current is plotted, along x-axis frequency is plotted, and the nature of the variation of current versus frequency is as shown in figure. The parallel resonance circuits, if you consider parallel resonance circuits, then in case of parallel resonance circuits, for smaller frequencies initially current will be maximum. As frequency goes on increasing, current goes on decreasing. At a particular frequency Fr, the current will be minimum, that is I minimum, and therefore beyond Fr, if the frequency is increased, then again current will increase, and therefore in case of parallel resonance circuit, we can say that at a particular frequency Fr, the circuit rejects the current, that is current becomes minimum. And therefore let us see some of the characteristics of this parallel resonance circuit. So characteristics of parallel resonance circuit. Now what are these characteristics? The first characteristic is, in case of first characteristic, the resonance takes place when XL equal to XC. So when inductive reactance is equal to capacitive reactance, at that time the resonance will take place. Second characteristic, the resonant frequency for this parallel resonance circuit Fr is equal to 1 upon 2 pi root LC. Fr equal to 1 upon 2 pi root LC. Then third characteristic is, in case of parallel resonance circuit, current is minimum. Current is minimum. Fourth characteristic, in case of parallel resonance circuit, impedance is maximum, impedance of that circuit is maximum. And fifth will be stated as the characteristic number 5, that is, when alternating current of different frequencies are sent through parallel resonant circuit, it will offer a very high impedance to the current at the resonant frequency Fr. So just now we have seen that the impedance of this circuit is maximum, and it will be maximum at resonant frequency Fr, and therefore it rejects the current but allows the current for other frequencies to pass through it. And as the parallel resonant circuit rejects current only at the, so like this, it rejects current, that is minimizes current at the resonant frequency only. Therefore the parallel resonant circuit is called as the rejector circuit. So it is called as rejector circuit, as it rejects current at the resonant frequency.